Seriously, for composing films, it is a slightly different world than when you're composing for a private album. And when you've done that, do you approach the songwriting process differently? How do you start writing a song?
Well, if you're looking at scoring for a film, as in composing music for a film, you have to keep in mind the essence of the film. I obviously like to hear the whole story first, as in it takes a long time to sit through the narration. But you have to understand what is the film telling you, what is the story telling you. That's very important. And then you immediately start getting ideas about what your audio will be like, what the songs will be like. And of course, when you compose for a particular situation, the situation has to be the top priority at that point in time. Not me as an artist, not my voice. Maybe I use some other voice which goes more appropriately with that particular song. But for that point in time, the situation becomes priority. And of course, the song has to be married to the very commercial, hummable, catchy genre, so that the song does well for the film. Because in India, in Bollywood, music is the most important primary tool for promotion. People go to cinema halls after they actually start connecting with the songs of the film. So it's very important for the musician, for the music composers of the film to actually make such good music that it draws crowds to go and watch the film.
So that brings up a really interesting point, because when you're working on your private album, I'm sure you have, granted there's the record label on board, there's different composers I'm sure you're also collaborating with, but it's generally all musicians I'm guessing you're working with. Now when you get into the film world, all of a sudden the director has a vision, like you said, the song has to tie into the film very nicely, but then of course the producers of the film, they're thinking of the marketability of the song. And some people have said, Bollywood can get a bit formulaic. Do you find that your songwriting, do you have to fight a little bit to get your creative ideas out sometimes, or do you find it works well nicely?
Sometimes you have to kind of hang your creativity at the door, but yet you have to come to that middle of the road approach where your creativity doesn't get hampered, and you also are able to, satiate the needs of the public, because you have to understand that the public needs this kind of music. But sometimes I feel, as me, Shibani Kashyap, the composer, I try to always tread on different paths. Why do we have to always go the run-of-the-mill way or follow like a bandwagon? Why can't we create something absolutely new and unusual, which the crowd will say, hey, what is this? Which is what I tried with Sajna Aapija, and which is what I tried with Zinda Moment. Zinda Moment is a very dark song. And people would actually expect violins and sarangis to happen in that song, but I actually did a techno track with it. I married a techno track with the song. So dark but very energetic. So people actually dance to that song in the nightclubs.
So then, this idea of pushing out for new boundaries creatively with your music, what can we expect next? What do you want to do that you haven't done yet with your music? Is there a genre you want to poke into?
Yes, with the forthcoming film, I've tried a folk Sufi kind of genre, actually more like a folk genre. Very lilting music, and I've tried a very sheerly romantic song where I'm hoping that people should fall in love once they hear that song.
So did you write that
fall in love
song
with each other? Yeah.
Who did you write that love song for? That's what half the audience here wants to know.
Wow, that's top secret, you see.
It's written in the liner notes of her next album, so go buy the album.
Yeah, absolutely. You're so right.
So another unusual thing about you as an artist and performer, you play guitar. Again, a lot of singers don't necessarily play an instrument to the point of proficiency where they'll perform with it, but I believe you performed yesterday with your guitar, and you got it here today.